It's the Texas weather discussion video for Tuesday, the 17th of July. I'm Donovan Neal. Obviously, different day, but it feels like the same old forecast. Mostly sunny, hazy, with highs basically at or near the low 100s. Near triple-digit weather. Here's the upper air look across the nation this morning. Here's the upper air look across the nation this morning. We have that trough developing near the Great Lakes. That'll be pushing down to the south, to the east of us. But down here, look at that upper high that's basically developing in California, and that'll basically be moving here. Encompassing much Texas as the upper high develops. But you can see across the watch warning map, we have heat advisories in effect, basically from the DFW metro down there towards Waco, Texas, and that's obviously for heat indices that could exceed 105 or greater over the next 48 hours. And that advisory goes in effect this afternoon and runs until runs through Wednesday. But you can see heat advisories in effect for OKC metro points to the east and near the Mississippi River. And I'll take a look at the convective outlook. Some marginal risk for severe storms just to the north of us, and we have that standard risk for severe storms in effect for parts of the northeastern United States. And on day 2, the marginal risk stays up to the north, and same thing on day 3. And notice how the SPC wants to keep eastern Texas in the green, but I think most of Texas will stay dry for the next 3 days. So here's the rainfall output for the next 7 days, followed through Tuesday morning of next week. You can see still nothing for 97% of Texas. We stay dry for the next 7 to 10 days with no sign of relief from this hot weather. But you see for the tropics, the Atlantic Basin, deep Atlantic Basin remains quiet, the Caribbean remains quiet, and the Gulf of Mexico remains quiet. So let's go on to the model output. This is the 060 run of the GFS, valid this afternoon at 1 o'clock. At 500 millibars, you can see that 594 heat ring in our area. Down here, we still stay dry. From any rain to the north. High should be around 102, 101 today, and pretty much the same deal. This is the same deal here. This is Wednesday. This is Thursday. Pretty much the same deal here. Mostly sunny, very hot conditions. Highs basically in the low to mid 100s. Can't believe I'm saying this, but it's July. It's pretty normal. With lows in the low 80s. And let's go on to Friday. Pretty much the same deal. Highs basically in the mid 100s. Same thing on Saturday, and same thing on Sunday. I mean, the weather really doesn't change much these next several days. The hot, hazy highs in the low to mid 100s, with of course higher heat indices. And here's a week from today, Tuesday, the 24th of July. You can see a 594 heat ring there, but you can see a 600 millibar, 600 meter upper high that's trying to develop near the Four Corners area. And that would be just brutal if that were to verify. But down here, pretty much the same weather for the next several days. Here's the end of the 10-day forecast period. This is the 27th of Friday, the 27th of July. You can see the trough in the north of us, but that won't affect us because we're still in the ridge. And it has a return of the GFS brings a little bit of return of moisture down our area, but with that heat dome there, probably not going to happen. But you can see for the numbers for the 15 days coming off the GFS ensemble. Now the GFS ensemble is actually overdoing these temperatures by about a few degrees. Bring these down to about bring these like 6 degrees lower, and this would be an accurate representation. But you can see it does clearly illustrate the potential for 100-degree days through the end of the July, and with lows in the low 80s. That's it for the Texas weather discussion video for today. I'll have my notes in the blog. The next video here should be posted at around 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. If you can, catch your local TV stations on the air at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and Godspeed.